Next is from CLO 2085. Subject is video game wrestling. This is Chris from Los Angeles. It's a nice pay-per-view for AEW Dynasty. Mark Briscoe did a top rope razor edge to Kyle Fletcher. It looked like it could have been a finisher, but he used a regular move. Seems like AEW does video game style wrestling instead of realism like Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle. Do you guys think this is a style of wrestling, is evolution of wrestling, or they just lack veterans? Yeah, it's video. We're in the age of video game wrestling where the cool moves are more paramount to selling them.
You'll see a lot of moves in NXT, even though they're very polished for their experience, because Shawn Michaels is there, who without a doubt is the greatest worker of all time. And I think that it's the evolution of AEW, bro. They're the ones that do all that bro, a razor's edge off the top, that's not a finish. It's
absurd, bro. They just do moves for the sake of doing for the 1, 2. Oh, like literally that's it, bro. There's how many 1, 2 O's are there on a show?
A lot
on AEW, like
especially in pay-per-views. Especially on pay-per-views.
All right, 100, so think. I'm just saying. So in the big picture, think about some of these things that these guys are doing just to get the same 1, 2 O that people randomly get doing a million other moves throughout the show. And if you think that's
right, where like Orton, he puts your feet on ropes, does a DDT, gets a huge pop. You don't have to. He doesn't have to kill himself.
Exactly. The thing is, like, wrestling has gone farther away from doing the minimal to get the pop to doing the maximum to get the pop.
Right.
Because you can't do. A lot of people don't have personality and don't know how to. But that's the only way they know how to do it, to put a table up outside the ring, flip somebody over the top rope, and put them through the table, and you think you did something. Bro, anybody could have done that, and anybody would have gotten the exact same pop as that. There's nothing unique about all that stuff. Is the problem? It's just all piled in together. And like I talk about, people saying, "Oh, AEW, these guys have great psychology." Here's the psychology in AEW is the same in every single match. Nothing hurts, which is why we kick out of everything. And so there's no context. There's no. I don't know.
What was the last match I saw with good psychology?
What?
In AEW, that match where Bryan Danielson retired.
Bryan Danielson is a logical worker, and when Punk wrestled back there, he put the line. They have a good map and a good way, bro. They wrestle from the WWE system. They taught like that way. Right. You watch Bryan Danielson pre WWE working Ring of Honor, and his post WWE work post WWE. It's two different people. So I don't know. It's just I'm not a. They have a fan base that likes all that stuff. I'm not a fan of a million kickouts and just. I don't know. I think that's too. That's easy.
Minority of the audience.
It's a cheap pop. So. Go ahead.
No, I was just. It's as a booker, Konnan, when and guys are setting up matches and stuff like that. There's obviously a line of believability where, all right, this guy's going to look really tough if he kicks out of this move, or if we take it too far, the crowd's going to go like this is ridiculous. It's never going to end. But how do you tell the guys when that line is? Obviously, a top rope razor's edge crosses the line.
Because I hear every finish, and they're like, okay. And I always ask, what? I don't want to really hear the whole match. That's what the agent is for. I always tell every match, I want to hear from go home to the finish. And if they got a lot of wacky, I'll cut it out.
Yeah. Will they tell you, hey, we're thinking of doing this during the match, like a big spot? So that's honestly because you trust them. Like, they're not going to go, hey, if it's understood, I guess, with you, is if you guys go do anything crazy, I want to know beforehand. But everything else.
Well, usually the agent will tell me, hey, they want to do this before the go home. And I'm like, yes or no. But usually I want to hear the go home to the finish because that's where they try to sneak in all this crazy. And then I'll say yes or no.
And then they said, I want to do this. And they go, no, you can't do that. The hamburger guy's doing that. Do you always have to say that you let the hamburger guy do it?
If the hamburger guy is doing a plancha off the third, then he's the only guy doing it.
The hamburger guy.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.